Hey everyone, Calvin here. How you guys doing? Well, the other day I went to my bank to do some transactions. After I did the transactions, I asked a few questions about my account because I knew that they asked me to have at least $6,000 in my checking account, and I wanted to know why. Because from investment perspective, keeping $6,000 there, not investing, is considering inflation, is a waste of money. And the buying power of that money is gradually eroded by inflation. So I asked my bank that what's going to happen if I don't keep this $6,000 in my bank. I'm not going to name the bank in order to avoid getting into trouble, but I guess I'm gonna say it anyway. I asked the customer experience manager what happens if we don't keep the $6,000 in my checking account, and he said that then I have to pay $95 per month when my amount in checking account is less than $6,000, which is ripping off my arm. I know I have a lot more than that, but still, why do you have to keep $6,000 in there? Because if I put that $6,000 just buying S&P 500, it can grow 9% on average year after year. Why should I keep that $6,000 for zero interest? If I invest that $6,000 into S&P 500, on average, I should be getting a couple $100 return, maybe $540. That means that to keep this account, I'm basically losing the opportunity to get $540 every year. And I said them that, okay, if keeping this account is so expensive, why should I keep it? I want to close it. And then they said that, sure, we can close it for you, but in order to close this checking account, I have to pay $29.95 of processing fee. That I was thinking in my head that like my bank is eating me alive. This can't be happening. I wanted to just to close the account. Why it's gonna take $29.95 to close that account, right? You just need to click a few buttons. And then they asked me, do I want to keep my saving accounts? And I said, yes. Can you transfer all of my checking account money into saving account? And then they said, for sure. But if you take any amount of money out of your saving account, we're gonna charge you $5 per transaction, which is crazy. If I want to take $1 out, they're gonna charge me $5 for that. And I was like, wow, this is not working. I have to reconsider whether I should be using this bank. So I asked them, okay, what if I transfer my money from saving account to investment? And they said that, well, we can do that. Again, we're gonna charge you $5 because even though the bank owns the investment department, you still have to pay $5 for a transaction fee. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? At the end of the day, you are not only doing one transaction during the period of time you're using the bank. You probably would do multiple transactions, and you don't want to spend like $5 every time. Then that money, I'm pretty sure, is going to increase over the years. I'm thinking to change my bank. This is really unacceptable. I know their commission fee for investment is relatively cheap, but not zero. I believe it's about $7 on each buy or sell. Relative to other banks, it's cheaper, but again, this is not zero. And then there are institutions that's providing zero commission fee services to buy or sell stocks with unlimited amount. Why should I stay with this bank if I want to trade stocks and bonds, right? You see, WealthSimple is a great thing. They have two accounts if you want to trade stocks on your own, basic and plus. Basic, you don't have to pay any fees. At least I didn't see any fee. There may be hidden fee. I looked for it, I didn't see it. If a doctor doesn't see a hidden fee, there probably is no hidden fee. I want to transfer my all TFSA RSP accounts into WealthSimple. That's what I'm gonna do. I know it's gonna take many weeks. The bank doesn't want to give my money away. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna charge up to $150 for that. Again, they're just eating me alive. But the good thing is that WealthSimple is going to reimburse that amount of money to me once everything is successfully transferred. In order to be eligible for that reimbursement, you have to at least transfer $5,000. Mine is far beyond that, so that's fine. I'm going to do that. It's just hard to believe that my bank is taking my blood out. It's just unacceptable. I want to close an account and then they want to charge me, which is like crazy. Plus, like they're keeping my $6,000 there from me. Let me tell you why they're keeping $6,000 from customers for this specific account. This is not like special account. This is just normal account. The reason they're keeping $6,000 there is because they're taking that $6,000 and combined with other $6,000, and then it become a big money. And then they would invest this big money into things like stock, bond, other things, right? So and then the return on that is pretty good because historically should be at least like 5 to maybe 15%. Again, if you invest in the S&P 500, last year it will be 14%. So they're making a lot of money from this $6,000 requirements. That's why they want to keep it. In the future, I'm pretty sure they're going to increase that amount to maybe $7,000-8,000. I don't want my money to sit there and doing nothing. I want my money to grow. How do I do that? I'm going to trade stocks. I'm going to transfer my money from that bank into WealthSimple, continue trading my stocks in WealthSimple. Of course, I have other banks, but for this specific bank, I'm not feeling really good about it because it's really ripping off my hands. That's pretty much it. WealthSimple is a powerful tool. I believe it's available to only Canadians, but you can check it out, the details. For those who register in WealthSimple, you can have the basic account, which don't charge you any money. Zero commission. You can buy, sell stock within like seconds, and there's no commission fee. Unlimited. For Canadian stocks, it's totally free to trade. For US stock, you probably have to pay some money for it. And then there is Plus account that you have to pay $10 per month. So that's $120 per year in order to trade US stocks without any fees. And then these two are trading account, and then there are investment accounts for people who want to actively manage their portfolios. They just put the money into one of these investment accounts, and then WealthSimple will treat it for you. Of course, they should have some experts who is trading. I believe so. They charge you certain fees. I don't know the details, but I love this basic account. I think this is far more than enough for me. This video is not sponsored by WealthSimple, so I'm just comparing products, making product reviews. And I really like WealthSimple app. It's simple. You can understand everything really easily. Everything is so straightforward and simple, elegant. It's like Apple. Everything is so straightforward and simple, clean. The bank that I'm talking about is kind of like complicating things. I don't know why. Like sometimes they have some issues when I try to trade. That bank that I'm talking about, they have different applications. It's just not one application that you just need to install. They have multiple applications. Like they have one application for banking, another application for investment, and then I don't know how many others, but these two are not talking to each other. It doesn't allow me to jump directly to my investment app, which is weird. Like it should be straightforward. It doesn't make sense. It just totally doesn't make sense. Their investment softwares and websites are becoming better, but still not good enough yet. In the past, they don't display how much in total you put in, how much your losses are. They're displaying that right now, but it's kind of like late. That's why I'm going to use WealthSimple more often. Yeah, what do you guys think about WealthSimple, the traditional banks? Leave your comments and thoughts below. Don't forget to click the like button below, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.